Hey Google, cue the music.
Okay, turning 5 lights off. Okay, turning on the light strip.
Hey everyone, so today I am taking a look at the Yeelight Lightstrip Plus, or they like to call it the Yeelight Aurora. So what this is, it's a strip of LEDs, multicolored LEDs, that can be controlled by Google Assistant. So they're basically smart lights, if you will. Voice control, obviously, because that's what Google Assistant uses. Inside, you'll get the roll of lights. So I believe this is a 2-meter length roll of lights. And then it's got the controller that controls the lights, and then the power supply as well. So it has accessories. So it has a 1-meter extension that you can use to extend these even further. I believe it says it is extendable up to 10 meters. So they also threw in some extensions for me here as well. So that's a 1-meter extension, and then they threw in a second one as well. So I can extend this, I guess, up to 4 meters with my current package here. All right, so let's take a look at the back here. We have voice control. It supports Alexa and Google Assistant. Vast color options. So I'm guessing that you can change, different colors. Group control. I guess this depends on the assistant you use, perhaps. Setting up groups of lights and then telling the assistant to turn them all on or all off. And of course, extendable. Sync with music, flexible material, and easy installation. Okay, so let's get this box opened and see what's inside. Okay, there it is. That's the light strip. Nicely rolled up at the top. At the bottom is a user manual. Okay, light strip product information, installation steps. We'll go through this shortly. And the lights itself, the controller, and the power brick. Okay, looks like the power brick has a swappable power plug, which is nice. You go in there and you twist it, and then it snaps in, and then I think if you press this, you can untwist it. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. So this is, let's see, 24 volts at 1 amp. Okay. And that's it. That's all they have in the box here. So I'll put this to the side. Let's look at the lights itself. So this is the controller. It says 100 to 240 volts, so the input. So basically, it should support basically any voltage across the world. And this connects to the lights. The lights seem pretty high quality here. It's got some sticky material, so if you pull this off, it'll reveal some sticky back, I believe. And then you can stick that onto wherever you need it. And on this end, on this side, should I say, is the LEDs themselves. So this is actually covered in a see-through flexible plastic material. So that protects the LEDs as well. So you see here it says Yeelight, and then there's a whole bunch of LEDs throughout the whole thing. This is 2 meters long. It's pretty nice. And I believe you can actually cut them as well. So if this is too long for you, you'll be able to grab a pair of scissors and just cut them where you need them. Let's take a look at that extension. So this is that 1-meter extension. Take that off. How does this open? Okay. It just comes in a little bag inside here. So yes, it is the same light strip, same thing, but it's got a connector on either side. So it looks like you'll be able to extend this. Okay, so at the end of the 2-meter one, there is a connector, a female connector, and I'm assuming you just plug this in and you have just extended your light strip, or your Yeelight Aurora, by another meter, which is pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this thing set up. Alright, so I have plugged in the power, I have connected the power to the controller, and let's press this button and see what happens. Whoa! Wow, okay, that is quite bright. Okay, so this button here turns it on and off, and if you long press it, it actually changes color. So it goes red, yellow, green, and then it goes to blue, and then back to the purple, and it keeps going. So if you want to control the lights, all you have to do is use this button. Single press will turn it on and off, and long pressing it will make it change color. So obviously these lights are meant to be smart lights, so let's make this thing smart. So Yeelight have provided a Android app. There's also a iOS app as well. It's called Yeelight. First thing you're going to do is install it, obviously. After you've installed it, we open it, and it's going to ask you to log in. Let's do that. Boom! Whoa, that was quick. And it's done. And now we're logged in. So I previously have an account. It's a Yeelight color bulb. You can check out my review on that if you like. So what we do now is we add this new device. So if you notice down here, there is a blinking LED. So that means it's looking for a connection. So we press the plus up here, scroll down, and we look for Lightstrip. And it says to install your device, make sure it's powered on. And if it was not initially installed, please reset your device. So this hasn't been installed yet, so reset is not required. So let's go next. It's going to look for a device. It needs location permissions for some reason. So what the hell? Let's do it. All right. Location, scanning. So it found something. Okay, so that might be a MAC address of some kind. And I'll take a look here. It does match the MAC address on the bottom of this device. Okay, so that's probably it. Let's go for it. Next. Select the Wi-Fi network. Okay, let's do that. Whoa! Wow, that was quick. Okay, so it's connecting to the Wi-Fi network, updating connection status, just a sec. So it says to keep the device close to the router, make sure the make sure the network environment is stable. So we'll see how that goes. So it looks like it's actually connecting to the Wi-Fi hotspot of the device here. So it's probably sending it the wireless password or something. So you notice down here, the light has actually gone blue. So let's see what happens. Connection has timed out. This is great. Let's check the network and scan again. All right, try again. Wow, okay, it succeeded this time. Strange. But anyway, it has done its thing. Let's click done. Alright, so now we have the Yeelight Plus strip there, or light strip, whatever it's called. So we tap on this. What can we do? It says recommend. It says color. Whoa. Okay, so if you choose color, it chooses from this color scale here. Let's choose green. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of a delay. So the camera is not picking it up, but it is quite green. Blue, that is quite blue. And the pink, very vibrant pink here. And then the red. Okay, so the red and pink look very similar on camera, but I can assure you it is much more red than pink. That's the pinkish purple. Let's go to the very top there. Yeah, that's red. Okay, that's quite red to my eye here. Alright, you can also set the brightness. So let's make this 50% and 12% or 1%. Okay, it's quite dim now. It actually changes colors as I move my thumb over the color scale. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, but how about the brightness? So if we do this, okay, the brightness changes as you slide it as well. Okay, I was wrong. I thought that it would only change when I release my finger, but that is not true. it goes up and down as you slide, which is really cool. It's nice. So it's very responsive. So I want to make this a bit dimmer so the camera doesn't die. Let's look at flow here. What does flow do? Okay, so it looks like you can choose. It's doing it already. Okay, so it just moves through a different color. It cycles through red, green, blue, and yellow. So it's red now, and then it should go to green, and the next one is probably blue, and then to yellow. You can change the flow speed. Okay, let's crank it up. Oh yeah. Okay, we're going full speed now. All right, so you can see that it changes speed. Again, it seems to be pretty responsive. Perhaps not. So for this one, you have to release your finger before it actually selects the speed that you want. Yes, there you go, yes. Okay, so let's leave that on max speed. This is the brightness, so you have 13% here. Let's crank that shit up. Whoa! Okay, it doesn't show on camera, but it is quite bright right now. Let's make this make it a bit lower so that the camera doesn't fry out. Okay, so let's recommend it is loaded. Okay, so there is some sort of sunrise, sunset, sleep mode, dating night. Ooh. Birthday party, home, romance, candle flicker. What does this do? Oh, okay, so it tries to simulate the flicker of a candle. To my eye, I see it pulsating brighter and dimmer, but it doesn't look like a candle. You can change the flow speed. Okay, let's crank it up. Oh yeah. Okay, we're going full speed now. All right, so you can see that it changes speed. Again, it seems to be pretty responsive. Perhaps not. So for this one, you have to release your finger before it actually selects the speed that you want. Yes, there you go, yes. Okay, so let's leave that on max speed. This is the brightness, so you have 13% here. Let's crank that shit up. Whoa! Okay, it doesn't show on camera, but it is quite bright right now. Let's make it a bit lower so that the camera doesn't fry out. Okay, so let's recommend it is loaded. Okay, so there is some sort of sunrise, sunset, sleep mode, dating night. Ooh. Birthday party, home, romance, candle flicker. What does this do? Oh, okay, so it tries to simulate the flicker of a candle. To my eye, I see it pulsating brighter and dimmer, but it doesn't look like a candle. That's okay. What does home do? Home looks very similar to candle flicker. Seems to randomly pulsate brighter and dimmer. Okay. What does night mode do? Okay, so it just dims the thing to 1%. Flash notify. Right, it just pulsates a few times and stops. Okay, so there's a lot of different modes here. What does date night do? Okay, it just goes orangey sunset. Just makes it a bit dimmer, I guess. Sunrise makes it red. Movie? Not sure why you would want it so bright when you're watching a movie, but that's movie. Birthday. Orange and yellow. It seems to be changing color between orange, yellow, and red, maybe? Yeah, something you can probably do with color flow anyway. That's about it. Okay, that's cool. All right, what we got here, we have some favorites. You can save the current state as a favorite. Okay, and what does this button do? Red. Applied successfully. Okay, so here's just some quick shortcuts to change the color. Oh, there's a color picker. Okay, we can allow it to record photos of us, and you can choose a color. Can it make a black light? Okay, it looks like it just made a white-ish light. Let's try pink. All right. Oh, there we go. It's gone a bit pink. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's try the blue on the assistant logo. There we go. So yes, it's got a color picker, which is pretty cool. I'm going to close this. Back to the little... It reminds you of the eject sign, but okay. Color picker, timer. You can set a timer. Device will automatically turn off when timer ends. Okay, that's cool. Go back here. We have schedules, default state. What is this default state? Save light state automatically. Okay, so remember the last state that it was in, so that when you turn it back on, it will go back to that state, which is nice. Auto power on upon power resumption. Okay, so that's obviously for the power switch. If you turn it off, it will resume back to its previous state. Schedules. So I'm guessing you can make it turn on and off at some times that you want, and then whether to repeat it, and then what scene to start. Okay, so what kind of color you want it to start with. Okay, that's good. That's nice to know. Confirm to leave. Yes. Okay, go back. No more schedules. So I hate how every time you go back, it closes this thing, right? So it would be great if they could update the app to fix that. Music mode. Okay, what does this do? Start music flow to change colors of your light based on the surrounding sounds. Okay. Oh, it needs the audio. Okay, so now it's going to listen to everything we say. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right, there we go. So it just listens to the microphone, and then it makes the color change as the sound waves change, I guess. All right, let's get rid of this. LED indicator. Okay, so this is just to toggle this little blue LED there. If you think it's annoying, you can turn it off. And if you like it, you can turn it back on. LAN control, firmware update. So firmware update, obviously, firmware update. LAN control, what is this? It will enable third-party control protocols. Users can discover and control alien devices using this provided protocol. This seems pretty cool. I might take a look at this later. All right, so that's the Yeelight app. Let's see if we can get this set up with the Google Assistant. Okay, to actually set this up with the Google Assistant, you actually have to go to your Home app on your Android phone or iOS device. So what you do is you swipe in from the left, you go to Home Control, and then it shows you some devices that you already have. You press the plus button, and then it will say, hey, what do you want to link? So because this is a Yeelight product, and it's actually Assistant enabled, go all the way to the bottom because Y is at the bottom of the alphabet. Yeelight, and then it will ask you to log in, I believe, and then give access to your Yeelight account. So it's all in Chinese. I will try and log in and see how we go. So after you link the account and add the device, you can just do, hey Google, turn on the Yeelight Lightstrip.
Sure, turning the Yeelight Lightstrip Plus on.
Turn off the Yeelight Lightstrip.
Okay, turning the Yeelight Lightstrip Plus off.
So there you go. You can use the Google Assistant to turn that on and off. And let's see what else we can do. Hey Google, turn on the Yeelight Lightstrip and set the color to green.
Sure,
Oh,
changing
wow.
the Yeelight Lightstrip Plus to green.
Wow, I did not expect that. Hey Google, set the Yeelight Lightstrip color to blue. Nice.
Okay, changing the Yeelight Lightstrip Plus to blue.
Alright, so it looks like you can do it. This just depends on how good the assistant is at picking up your voice and understanding what you said. Now I mentioned before that there was something called LAN control, which is inside the Yeelight app. So if you turn this on, basically it allows third-party applications to use the Yeelight API to control the light, or the light strip. So I have it running right now in the back. So I had a quick play with this. I had a look at their documentation, and here it is. Okay, so they actually provide some documentation on how to actually do it. So the Yeelight uses something called the SSDP protocol. So what you need to do is you can actually write some code that will send out a search command, and if it's successful, and if it locates the light bulb on your local network, the light should return with this OK message. It should give you the IP address of the light and the port number that it's listening on. So I had a quick try of this. So I whipped up a quick Python script here. So basically I'm just recreating that discover message here using that broadcast address here. And then I ran it. So let's do that and take a look what happens. So I called it yeelightdiscover.py, and then I'm going to hit enter. So it's pretty quick. So straight away, it's responded. I hope you can see that on the screen. It's responded with the exact same format as this one, except the IP address is the actual IP address that's on my network. So the Lightstrip has 192.168.1.41, and it's listening on port 55443. So I try to play with this some more until I discovered that the smart people have already made a library to talk with Yeelight. So Yeelight have bulbs already, so these smart light bulbs uses the same protocol for the Lightstrip. So I installed that library and had a quick play with it. So I wrote this Python script. It just uses the library, so all the hard work has been done. So if I run this, it should turn the bulb off. So it will find the bulb using that discover method, which is exactly the same as the code that I wrote. So let's see what happens. So as you see in the background, the light is currently on. So if I run my script, which is the one just down here in this other window, it should turn off the light. Boom, there it is. So the light has turned off. It also gives you a success response. So this is a response from the light after it's received the command. It does work. You can actually control the light via some code if you like. Of course, this opens you up to more customizations, stuff that isn't actually in the app. So that's basically it for my review of the Yeelight Lightstrip, or the Yeelight Aurora as they like to call it. So I think this Lightstrip is actually pretty good. I think it's reasonably priced. It's currently on Indiegogo, so I'll leave a link down in the description. It doesn't get warm, so I left this on maybe for half the day and it's still almost cool to the touch. It's very slightly warm, but it never gets hot, so there's no chance of you getting burnt or anything. The construction is quite good. The clear plastic they have on top makes it really durable and flexible. I like how they include like the adhesive on the back, and it's really nice that you can extend it as well. So that's an extra plus for them. And there are markings along the strip where it allows you to cut the cable as well. So if it's too long, you can actually, there's sections where you can cut it. So yeah, overall, I would highly recommend this product. The one downside I've noticed is the LED strip changes color for the entire strip. The individual LEDs cannot change colors independent of each other. So that's it. Hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching.